The next big secret of tax deduction is cost segregation. This is what many experienced investors doing. What if you can take some of your rental property depreciation much sooner instead of spreading it over 27.5 years? That's the big idea behind cost segregation. This is how it works. Normally, a residential rental building is depreciated over 27.5 years. But a cost segregation study breaks the property down into different parts. Some of these parts may be depreciated much faster, over 5, 7, or 15 years. Depending on the property, this may include things like appliances, certain finishes, fixture, outdoors improvement, even fencing, landscaping. So the cost segregation study, it's like 4, 5, 6 pages list of naming every detail, every tree, every bush on your property. If you buy rental property in Seattle area, about $850,000, and let's say $600,000 purchase price is allocated to the building, because you can deduct only what allocated to building, not to the land. With regular depreciation, that could mean roughly $21,800 in depreciation each year, but a cost segregation study allows you to take much larger portion of this deduction in the first few years. Depending on the property, when it was placed in service, the owner's taxes situation, the first year depreciation deductible could potentially saving you $70,000 or more. To do this properly, the property usually needs a detailed study prepared by qualified cost segregation company. I personally always use Sherry and her company. They're just the best. And of course, you have to talk to your CPA, and CPA will use this report from cost segregation study to prepare your tax return. Of course, cost segregation is not the right choice for every investor, every property. I would tell you my small tips, like do it when your taxes are the biggest, the year when you made a big income, so when you really can take advantage of it. One of my investor, that year he made like 800,000, so he could, per cost segregation study, he got like 130,000 as a tax return. And it's not for everybody. If you know you're gonna sell your investment property very fast, very soon, there is a thing as a recapture. So you have to be mindful of that. And in the next my video, I will explain when it makes sense to do it.